Welcome to the Gloves Are Off Overtime Edition. I'm Moses Woldu. We've got some great topics here for you that just left on the show because we didn't have time. But these guys have plenty of time to talk about, of course. Greg Buchanan, my co-host.
Hey, Moses.
And Matt Choumont, of course, here at Newcap Sports.
How you doing?
All right, pretty good, guys. And let's get to the topics. I cut you off on Kapernick, and we'll touch on that a little bit on the show.
How dare you?
I know. It's one of those things. It's just time constraints. But you have a chance to speak your mind on Colin, and I know you said this. He's a great – he was good in his first year, but he didn't have that reliance on – or was it Alex Smith? Sorry, I was going to call him Andrew Luck. Speaking of good quarterbacks in their second year. But, guys, really, a fault of Kapernick, or is this just one of those blips in the radar?
No, I think like in the show we were talking that he played over his head last year. And I think having Alex Smith on the sidelines, helping him, directing him last season really helped a young quarterback. He doesn't have that this year. He's kind of on his own. And all of a sudden you're on your own. It's a whole different game. And things seem to slow down for him last season. That's what they always talk about quarterbacks in professional football. You're on a busy highway, and then cars going to zipping by 100 miles per hour. That's what it is like playing football. And for him, he said it's slowed down. I think this year he's back on a busy highway, and the cars are running him over.
Yeah, pretty much hit it on the head right there. Like you said, this is Kaepernick being Kaepernick. I don't expect him to get any better. I think this is just he's going 110 on the highway right now. Smooth. But unfortunately, not good enough.
You know what? As long as you could manage the car, you don't necessarily have to put the pedal to the metal. But if you could manage that baby, it could take you a long way. Speaking of managers, one of the great managers of the game in terms of pitching was Tim Hudson. He was phenomenal, spent 9 seasons with the Braves. But now it's reported that he signed or has agreed to a 2-year deal worth $23 million with the San Francisco Giants. Is this a good move for the Giants organization to bring a guy like that? Veteran presence, could be your 4th or 5th guy.
I think it depends how the Giants season goes. Like if they get close to making a playoff push or getting into the playoffs, yeah.
Seems like every second year they win a World Series.
True, but if it depends on how their season goes, because if it's a dud of a season, then what's the point of signing this wily veteran? But if it goes, they can go a long way. Having Hudson on that pitching staff will be huge. Yeah,
they're deep. San Francisco's deep. It's a matter of what he's going to add to that pitching staff. They have a pretty good pitching staff to begin with. They have the freak that comes in and pitches well. Yeah. So they, you know what? It'll be interesting to see. But that's a lot of money to pay for a guy that his numbers have been good. They haven't been lights out.
No, but you have a guy he's got that veteran presence. He can't throw as hard as he used to. But it reminds me of like a Pedro Martinez. He's in terms of that smarts that you get as a veteran.
But you wonder where he is in his career. Is he continue to get better and better, or is he in the decline? And that's what you have to question, because that's a long time on the mound for him. A number of seasons under his belt. I know he's a veteran, a presence in the dressing room as well as on the mound. But at the same time, is his career going up or is it going down?
All right, guys. I'm sure you'll like this, Matt. We're going to talk about Ben Scrivens.
Yes.
Oh.
I know your favorite.
What?
3-0-1. I'll give him respect. I will give respect. I've seen a lot of emotional. It was a lot of Kings and Leafs fans chatter where they're trash talking each other, saying, the Kings stole this deal. They ended up getting a great goalie in Scrivens, and they threw out Bernier. Hey, it's still early. Come on, Bernier's done his job right now in Toronto, and Toronto's been pretty decent. I'll say this though: who's the best ever backup in the NHL, or at least of recent memory for you?
Best ever.
This is like backups, because you have a lot of great guys.
Kevin Weeks.
Hey, I love Kevin Weeks. I don't know if he was the best. I like the Johan Hedberg personally, a guy who was serviceable, who came in and did the job playing 15, 20 games a year.
I don't even know. I can't even think of backups. I guess Hedberg would be a solid one.
Bunny LaRocque. Montreal Canadian. Backup to Ken Dryden.
Yeah?
Yeah, Bunny LaRocque.
What was so
great
about
the name.
him?
I love the name. The name. And you know what? Really, back in those days, they had Guy Lapointe, Sir Savard, Larry Robinson, whoever else in the back end. You could put me in net with rubber boots, and I would probably be as good as Bunny LaRocque.
All right, sounds good. No Glenn Healy's out there?
Yeah.
No, nothing like that?
Yeah, no. Healy's good.
Bob Essenza?
I'd rather have Darren
there's
Pang
a name
in
from the
my
past.
net.
Darren Pang.
Good old Panger.
You know what? I don't know if he was as great in terms of being a
well,
goalie.
Panger was great because
but he was
you
great
could,
as an analyst.
Well, Panger was great because when he played, they just put him in the overhead luggage area. Didn't have to pay for a seat for him. So.
Oh, he struggled going up those stairs in Chicago Stadium, that's for sure. Guys, thanks for joining me as well. Greg, see you next week. Maddie, as always. And thank you for joining us on the overtime edition of Gloves. Please tune in every Tuesday night, 7:30 on CITL. In the meantime, we'll see you in 7 days.